not talking to you, remember? Anyway, so what I want to say is this. One, let me let everybody here know this. Just because we don't agree does not mean, like right now, I dislike you. I think you look so familiar. When we were on the round table, we had a good discussion right there. There's stuff that she just spoke about, I don't agree with. There's stuff that you spoke about, I don't agree with. Stuff that I'm speaking about that you guys don't agree with. One of the worst things that we can absolutely do is to let evil sit there and divide us and start hating each other over this. You might think grilled chicken is the best thing. I might think the Subway sandwich is the best thing. But when it all comes down to it, the only difference is you think grilled chicken is the best. Fine, that's best for you and yours. I might think Subway sandwich is best. That's great for me. But at the same time, I'm not going to construe it away from the truth. You said that you got pulled over because of some systemic thing. You said the reason why the police didn't do whatever because of your color. I've been pulled over about 19 times for going past the speed limit. I have not gotten one speeding ticket. Every last police officer that pulled me over was white. I have not gotten one ticket. I was over 20 miles per hour one time. I was over 15 miles per hour one time. I did not sit there and get no thing. Well, son, when the police pull you over, make sure you get your hands on the I didn't do none of that. I was polite. Listen, I was being polite when the police officer pulled up. He pulled me over. He said, I pulled you over. I said, I know why, because I was speeding. He said, well, how's your day going? I said, it all depends on if you're going to give me this ticket or not. So my point is, I understand that we all got differences in here. I understand that none of us going to be able to see eye to eye on it. But at the same time, my number one thing is to get down to the truth of the matter. I, as a black man, last time I checked, I was not suppressed by any white person. I, as a black man, could not be shown a systemic thing because I came from the ghetto, from Chicago down to Decatur, didn't have no concept of a lot of this stuff that you guys are even talking about right now. When somebody mentioned to me about systemic racism or something like that, I was so naive, I was like, y'all show it to me. Point it out. Well, it's everywhere. Well, can somebody point me to where it's at? Well, it's everywhere. Everybody sees, but as a black man, can you please show me so I can go ask a systemic racist, powerful white man? Where's that? Show me the system. And I totally agree with what you said right there. You said we need to have a conversation. Totally agree with that. But my thing is, folks, understand this. This is what this evil system behind this whole thing do not want any of us doing. It does not want us talking to each other because guess what? If we talk to each other and discover our differences and all that, we can come to common ground and say, okay, we just going to agree this way, but I'm not going to hate you. I'm not going to respect you. I'm not going to not like you. I come from an area where there was no hope for me. There was no hope. Statistics told me that I'm not supposed to be here right now. Chicago told me that I got an average lifespan of being 25 years old. I'm 39 years old. I just celebrated being married to my wife for 20 years. I have a 19-year-old son and a 17-year-old son. And as far as saying it's weird for parents to talk to their children about sex, are you kidding me? I talked to both of my sons about it, 19 years old and 17 years old. That wasn't no weird conversation to me. Where did that come from? So I'm one of those type of people to where just because they say it, what makes them right? Whoever said, oh, it's so weird, where is that coming from? I don't need a teacher, a stranger that I don't know, teaching my sons about sex. I don't need to do that. Now, I'm not saying to throw shade at nobody, but I'm just telling you, as a parent, I'm about to wrap it up. I'm done. As a parent, it's my responsibility to teach my children about things like sex, about things like so-called race and all that. That's my responsibility. I don't need a school who's going to have a book from somebody else's perspective teaching my children to see it the way that person who wrote the book see it. Plain and simple. You think it's right for your family and what you teach and all that? Good. But what I'm going to do for mine, I'm going to always teach truth and righteousness on when it all comes down to it. Because in the end, you're going to see the type of attitudes and behavior that this stuff might be teaching is going to be reciprocated in the children. Plain and simple. We have to protect our children. Thank you.